looking for ways to sharpen my mind. And when I saw the table topics, I said, I was the kid in school who, you know how you had that kid in school that went to lunch and then didn't want to do anything else? After lunch, I was over. So after table topics, I was over. In my mind, I said, if I can come every day and do table topics only, I'm fine. I even wanted to go to the international speech competition for table topics because that was all I wanted to do. But when you're curious, things start to get out of control in a good way. I was so curious. Only thing I did was touch the door of Toastmasters, and it flung open. And when it flung open, a whole new world that I didn't know existed came onto me. It absorbed me, and I didn't take the world on. It took me on. Now, after the table topics, I began to win. I said, okay, everybody likes winning. So I won a couple ribbons. I said, I can keep coming to this. I'm a guest. I'm winning ribbons. I ain't making nothing yet. I can keep coming. Until I realized that we had a conversation, me and Esther had a conversation, and she said, you really have something. You really have an ability to be great at this. What? No, again, speaking wasn't drilling into my head. But when Esther gave me that confidence, and then I added that confidence plus the ribbons, I said, I think I can do this. So I joined. When I joined, I didn't know anything about a CC. I didn't know anything about anybody that had letters. I thought the letters came from, they went to college and they got these letters. I didn't think anything of it. But when they introduced me into the CC and they showed me the manuals, I said, I can climb here. Before I knew it, I was halfway up the mountain looking back. And I said, I'm halfway, I might as well go the rest of the way. I've already joined. That's half the battle, is just joining. And so once I joined, then I said, okay, let's do the speeches. Let's do the speeches. After I got my momentum, I did 4 speeches. I said, this is nothing. Until speech number 6. After 4 speeches, I did speech number 5. It was a little shaky. Speech number 6, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget speech number 6. And Esther and Violet, I'm pretty sure you remember the speech. I did a speech on life expectancy. And I tried to motivate with life expectancy. It didn't work out too well. I was drawing graphs. I turned my back, which was, hey, we don't do that. But I turned my back. I was drawing graphs. I was giving statistics about when you could die, and I'm trying to motivate you with that. I'm trying to motivate. You only have 3 years left. I literally was connecting dots, and I had it all drawn out until I turned around. I turned around to finish giving my speech, and I had so many people just staring at me in awe. It was like, no. And in my mind, I said, as long as nobody don't say anything, I can act like it never happened. I can act like it never happened. But one person said something. Violet said, take that off the board. She said, erase that. Erase those numbers. I'll never forget that. I just wanted to stop speaking at that point. The things going through my head. I thought I had the best speech ever. I thought I had the best speech ever, but then I thought about it. I'm scaring these people half to death with this speech. And I said, I'm not getting credit for this. But after the meeting, I collected myself, and I thought about it. I said, that's what happens when you're curious. That's what happens when you try to do new things. That's what happens when you go into the realm of the unknown. Things like that happen. And we all can look at it in whatever perspective we want to. And the thing that I like to teach is that we have 2 perspectives. You can look at it as a positive learning experience, or you can look at it as negative. I could have cried and boo-hooed about it, but I didn't. I looked at it, I said, okay, no more life expectancy anything. I'm not drawing any graphs. I'm not turning my back. I don't want Violet mad at me. So I stopped doing that. But I'm saying that to say, I just want you guys to continue. Everyone that has risen up and that has met the call and has met the challenge, this is just the beginning. I like to think of every time I get to a peak of a mountain, I look out and I see that there's other mountains that's bigger than the mountain that I'm on right now. And that's what we have to remember. Don't ever think that you're done. You're never done. You may slow down, but you're not done. With that being said, I like to think about the doneness as a boat. We all have this fog of mystery, and there's a rope coming out of the fog of mystery. When you pull on it, you can tell how long it's going to take. You can tell if you're going to have to work really hard to get this. You can tell. And so don't get discouraged if your boat tug is harder than somebody else's. They may be pulling a rowboat and you may be pulling a yacht. So you have to be careful with that. And just keep curiosity first. I know I keep using that word because that's really what got me here today. That's really what made me the area director, is because I was just curious. I thought that I had to do all this crazy stuff to do it, and as long as I followed my curiosity, I was receiving answers. So what I want you to think about after this speech is something that my mom told me. Actually, we was talking a few days ago. And she said something interesting. You know, we have the cliche that the sky's the limit. You know, people say that. So my mother said that the sky doesn't set the limit, you do. And at Alpha 289, no one else set the limit, we do. Thank you.